ran them underneath. They kept them in the cover of the chicken's foot. And it was, it's perfect. That's as good as it gets. That is, you can't hope for anything else like that. It's one of those strats. You could probably never do it again. And, I mean, listen, this is the time to take those out. It's like I was saying, it's super crazy move. Brawl Rush, the first drop of Grand Finals on Vitric. But, EQ is, they're here to win. And, yeah, I mean, even if they did lose that drop, all right, just pull it back.
Yeah. Ivor.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, hell, I can't tell if I'm having audio issues.
Okay. All right. Well, both. We'll pause a minute. Let me know if you're having audio issues because both teams are ready right now.
Okay. Yeah. Just tell them 2 seconds. Because I'm not seeing my. I see my mic on the mixer moving, but I don't see the normal speaker moving when you guys are talking. So I'm worried it's not picking you up. So one moment. I don't know what happened. Just
technical difficulties of the unexpected kind, folks. Or maybe it is expected with level. That's fine.
Hey, this is nice.
Anyway, yeah. So while we're waiting on that, any comments on mining, which we're going into here?
All right. We're gonna do
I
this
bet you
live.
5J brawls now.
I'd like to see it, honestly. Well, as a lot of people, I come from a team that we got our start with brawling, like a lot of the lower end teams.
Merkstar?
No. Well, I did technically play for them one season. I was just talking about when DPS was still just random names like LGBT or ICOB or FCOB. Or WKA.
How we looking, level?
I stole that team's name. We're just going to have to see how this goes. I can't tell because we have such a delay. So.
All right. Well, we're gonna see if we launch this time. In any case, clicking the button. Here we go.
Yeah.
Guys, over to the lobby real quick to see if it fails, and it doesn't. We are 2 for 2.
Wow. PGI themselves are blessing the servers today. They're
That's
watching.
right.
Our Jesus has taken the wheel, and he has blessed us all this day.
Oh no, Nine! I didn't even catch this on the things. Nine had 56 team damage. Dang.
Those are winning numbers.
That's right.
Yeah, I've seen worse.
All right, and folks, don't forget to check out MWO Leagues 2 for Level's point of view and possibly some team comms where it seems appropriate. We will not be doing team comms on this channel. So that is an MWO Leagues 2 thing only. And stay tuned to the end. After the first match, we will be having a giveaway going. So while we're wrapping things down, we'll have a code. You can put that into the MWO Leagues redeem site. And you should be, should have something fun. I don't want to give it away too soon. What I can say is you have seen this giveaway item already. You all know what it is, I promise. All right. All right, so we've got EQ. I am on the EQ side again here. So we've got Chicken Man in the Executioner, the Hero Executioner as well. Don't see that too often. What's happening here? We are looking at ER Peeps, small pulse, so just an ER Peep. Oh, we've got a hold.
Monk crashed. All right, beginning the drop. All right, we got a hold, boys.
Yep.
Well, it's while we wait. I'm going to play some Fashion Warrior. What we got? Are you getting cool paint jobs?
Monk, we'll take a look at our side.
Executioner.
Everything is black over here on EQ. It looks like everything.
Well, Jippy's bright white.
Oh,
with
no.
Neon's got cool paint. What is that?
There we go. That's gonna be, what is that? Is that Fractal or?
Yeah.
Something on the Direwolf there. Let's go check the other ones in the corner.
Pretty fire starter.
Ooh, very, very pretty purple on Polycat there, and
oh, look at the face on the Jeremy.
Hang on. Very nice.
Face.
Excellent.
Girls, I'm disappointed. Your Mad Cat's just grayish black. How dare you, sir? You too, Dario.
Let's see. Did I miss any details? Is the green or is this Lance? Oh, no. Hang on. We've got some color over here on Basalt. Looks like it might also be Fractal or Woodland.
Man,
That
really
might be Woodland.
carrying EQ, let me tell you.
I believe it's Woodland.
If he hasn't reconnected by 1 minute, it's a redrop, isn't it?
I think it's at 13. I'd have to double check the rules. That. We might have a reconnect. Okay, they're all here. All right, we're gonna get a time. All right, we're going at 45 in 3, 2, 1, and we're off. A little bit of a late start, and we go. So we've got Bonson really, and Basalt just really taking it out on the back of these buildings here.
That Rifleman 2C immediately moving to the back wall.
That is the standard Basalt positioning for this team, and it has worked out very well for them, I must say.
Yeah, he's running that dual Gauss Rifleman. I think it's probably got some quirks.
Yeah, and checking out 9Dare's positioning here, again, a little delayed development here, just hanging out in the back, not overexposing to that left-hand side, getting some long-range shots on. She'll move up later on. We saw that with the next one. All right, let's go check out what's happening over at Theta. It is full capped by the 5V. Stimrog's 5V just getting it done real quick. Brower and JP Django not contesting it, so that's going to give a 3 cap lead to EQ, put a little bit of pressure. Now we've got a couple of... I crashed. Are you still going?
Did you crash? It looks live to me. Yeah.
All right, 1 second, folks.
J-Ram's over here. He's about to run into Cougar and Bacon Lord over here on the side. Oh my god. Did they see him? Yeah, okay. They saw him. He sees them. A little bit of dueling going on. Bonson coming over. Cougar and Bacon better get out of there because EQ is coming for their Bacon right now. They're going to get away. They might be getting away. It does look like 5JDX. They're going to be they're getting pretty heavy here on the Echo 4 Paps. Muck doing a little bit of trading. You just ate a couple shots there. Right now, both teams are playing pretty heavy on the south side. We got Chicken Man and the Executioner doing some range trading over center. Neander and the Direwolf taking a couple hits, but still relatively fresh. Coot and Bacon actually did not give up that side. The enemy pulled away, and now they're getting those nice side shots in. Shine Plasma is actually eating a lot of shots over here. He's been halved already. It looks like some cooking damage he took, because his legs, destruction on his legs are pretty damaged. Looks like Bonson's going to try to get a shot on these guys over here.
All right, we are back on my end. That may cause a little bit of a desync. I think you'll still see the content. I think it essentially pauses via my streaming software, so you'll see that. Who we got over here? These Cougar and Bacon were the ones I was starting to look at when things went sideways. Bacon, yeah, they're getting good angles here, it looks like.
Yeah, they pulled back. The enemy decided not to chase, and so they just retook their positions back with basically no resistance. G-Ram's getting pretty beat up here. Near center. It looks like he's going to go try to bully the guys over here in Delta 5 a bit. I'm looking at the mini-map. There's been UAVs everywhere. Both these teams, information warfare is king.
And just as a quick note here, it looks like EQ's traders are quite a bit down on health. All their range guys, especially Shine Plasma, Direwolf, Nyander, compared to 5JDX's guys. So just keep that in mind as the match goes on. That may influence how 5JDX plays if they realize.
100%.
Also, almost every cap has been uncapped, no?
Yeah, EQ just has one, I think, unless I'm somehow glitched, which is possible.
Glitched. Right now.
It looks like you're glitched. I think you're glitched.
It has Gamma and
you
Kappa.
Look at the minimap.
5J is capping Theta now also.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, the minimap shows you what's actually going on.
Yeah.
Oh, Cougar's getting pounced by Polly and Stimrog, and he is not going to get out of there. They managed to pick Bacon, and they picked Cougar. That's 2 free kills.
And they're gonna move in here to try to take Django out at 61% in that Crusader. How's he looking over there? Almost halved. Definitely losing some of those. GRAM going down in the Shadowcat as well.
Stimrog in the XLPL Spider just farming the side torsos of these mechs stuck out here.
That large X pulse with that cooldown quirk is
insane.
It's not to be underestimated. All right, so Stimrog pulling back as Dario comes after him in the Cheetah. With those heavy medium lasers and machine guns pushing back Stimrog into the center. So our big fight is right over here on E4 still. Django Jiffy looking real roughed up. Shine Plasma probably one touch. You see those binary lasers go off.
Looking here, Jiffy being a little cagey. He is super injured. He got off of his trading spot. Oh, he's one touch in the back. That was probably from the spider there. Gross trying to hold the center the best he can. Both Polly and Shine are super injured. Let's check their HP. Yeah, Shine has both his heavy large lasers still, but that side torso is ready to pop.
Yeah, Chicken's doing all right. A little open in the back. He's going to move over here to counter Grolsch while Stimrog runs from Brower. So we've got a little bit of a situation going on this side. Where Brower could get a jump on Chicken Man, but it's not going to happen. He's looking for Stimrog as Chicken and Bonson really just start to push into the center here against Grolsch, supported by Polycap. Yep. And there it is. There's that pick. As Brower and Chicken Man are getting into it over here as well. Bonson takes out Django on the end.
I think Chicken's going to take out Brower. Brower was super fresh, and just a couple seconds he was tangling with Chicken. He's now Cord CT. Chicken Man still has armor on his torso, so...
Yeah, so here we have EQ with just a weapons advantage, and that is going to start to tell here. I mean, it's already been telling. Even in those couple seconds that I brought it up, 5J had some armor left on their remaining mechs, but it's just going quick. So EQ holding on to mechs even at 29% in the Direwolf, 38 in a couple of them. Like, they're really beat up, but their weapons are still there, and they are exerting that pressure all throughout this thing. And there goes Brower as well. Just Dario left, who I have lost track of. There's Dario.
This match is basically over. There was a moment where Polycat and I can't remember and Shine Plasma were both easily pickable here, right behind Theta on Team 2 side. And I feel if Brower, instead of picking the fight with Chicken, crossed over to center, maybe towards Grolsch, he could have probably picked both those mechs.
Oh, Dario could get easily. Chicken here with the open CT. I think that's what he's going for. Let's see if he's able to pull it off. It doesn't look like it. He's got so many lasers on him, but he is just dodging not enough. He tried. Almost had a last second pick there, but Chicken Man holding it on with some excellent twisting. I know it's very small there, but definitely check it out.
I almost forgot Basalt was up on the wall that whole time.
The whole time, just plugging away. Let me check his damage real quick because he is doing really well there.
Now, Bonson, that Crusader, 809, someone buy him a combine because he's a farmer.
That Crusader's definitely got a lot of punch. All right, let me see. Let me send you guys over to the scoreboard. Hopefully it keeps up. Sorry about that little technical glitch. Hopefully we are good. That does look correct. All right. I'm going to get these guys set up. I'll head on over to the map room if you guys want to talk about what we just saw there. Sorry, Meta folks, you didn't see it from me, but hopefully you caught it on level side.
So the good news is my audio apparently is working. I just couldn't tell. I had to wait till our stream to check the stream out after the match. Okay, so the audio is working. I'll be able to go into the team comms for this next drop. But we are now EQ 2-0?
Yes.
All right. I really hope 5JDX pulls this next one out. They need to shake it off because it's hibernal. We've seen them rock hard.
They got to pull out 2 at this point to get the bracket reset.
Yeah. Oh man, you're right. Yeah, they gotta get 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have no margin for error anymore.
So what's really interesting is you mentioned earlier level why why didn't Brower and Dario just run in there and start taking kills? And I was thinking that I'm like these guys are at like 90%, but the cap pressure from EQ at that point in the game, EQ is already at 450, 500 at caps. So you have your 2 freshest mechs, your Arctic Cheetah and your Viper. They have to be on cap duty. They're out of the fight. And so it did look like 5J was pulling a strong lead, but when you think about the fact that the 5J Lights didn't have a chance to be in that fight, I mean, except with maybe a gamble, right? Like, they might be hurt, let's push. They have to go take caps, and you had Basalt in that silly rifleman just stopping them. There was no chance of getting those back caps. I mean, I didn't check exactly how much percentage was lost on Epsilon, but it's wasted time, on a map like mining. It's about cap wins on mining, so
Yes.
So 5JDX was up pretty heavily, as we saw from the percents in trade damage early on. I don't think they realized they were as far ahead as they were, because it seemed like they were really slow to capitalize on it. And when they did move up, it was basically into EQ's Crusader, EQ's Executioner, and EQ's Lights. It was really those elements of EQ that were getting all the kills and all the damage out for their team. The traders on EQ were more or less just denying caps, which is good because EQ had a cap spider. So any team with a cap spider versus a team who's not going to have a cap spider is always going to have an advantage of the cap race, like always. But if you're 5th Jag, you need to realize that, okay, they have a cap spider. You need to realize it quickly, and you'd be like, okay, they're down like half a mech for the fights. So we need to capitalize on that. And they had the ability to capitalize it. Like, they were up on big damage early, and their lights were quite fresh towards the end of the game before they kind of walked into like EQ's Lights plus Executioner plus Crusader.
Did anyone see what was on the Arctic Cheetah, the E?
That was heavy mediums and heavy machine guns.
I would have taken the fight versus the spider. Yeah, it's what Bowser said. Once you see they have a cap spider, or maybe they didn't identify it as that, because Stimrog has also been real deep in the snub spider, right? So they might have known it was a spider and not known exactly what it was until he was on that flank ripping them apart. But it's just, another story.
And on the stream right now, we see what's, sorry to interrupt you a little bit there. On the stream right now, we see what's almost a very pivotal moment where Begamon and Cougar are on their side trying to bully EQ off of, what is that, Epsilon, I believe? And they end up getting killed for it soon here. EQ pushes their light, swings in, and ends up killing them in the next, like, I believe, minute or so. I think that was too aggressive from them, because the 5JDX guys, it's pretty much an even pitched battle. So it's really difficult to be able to have enough people looking at them to save them. It looks like EQ's coming over right now on stream to pick these guys, and they get it for free. If like those 2 free picks slow the game down a lot for 5JDX when they're already on the back foot on caps. Yeah, we see Stim running in right now, just being the cap spider, because the cap spider doesn't really care about his armor. Right? It's not like a usual light. There goes Bacon Lord, and Cougar's going to go down shortly after. And the cap spider, preserving its armor, and plus it's a tanky, fast spider, right? Spiders are very tanky, they're very fast. It can just run in and just be like, hey, I'm here. And then we see Polycat come from the side, and they just get wiped.
And how are you going to justify shooting the spider over the Viper?
Right, you can't. You can't. The Viper is what's killing you. The spider doesn't. But the spider does kill
there
you.
To watch.
That's the funny part, is it does kill you. It has some DPS. It will kill you.
And here, it's a bad we're on the stream right now. You see the result of it. Yeah, just Stimrog on that flank, and he was just sitting there for free. An extra 20, 30, 40 damage. Yep. It goes a long way.
It absolutely does.
All right. Team 1 is now locked. I'm going to take it over to the map room for a minute. And we'll have a talk about the next map, which I believe is Hibernal, correct?
Yes.
It is indeed.
All right. Bowser, Jay, you guys want to take it away while we do lobby stuff?
Well,
crack open.
We could talk about pretty standard positions. We could
talk about where you would put a large X-Pulse Atlas.
Well, large X-Pulse Atlas. You have a couple. I mean, if there's gonna be YOLO push, it's gonna happen a couple ways. So like maybe from Team 1, you'll go along here, like a split push. We've seen, I believe, KSG did that against 5JDX. Was it where they were Team 1? Arrow's the wrong color, but it doesn't matter. Where they kind of did something like that. They had a couple range guys going Epsi. They had a split push there. And who is team 1? I believe it's 5JDX. Yeah, 5JDX is team 1. So we maybe could see something similar from them. I don't know. Just a thought. Or you could swing more like that and then that, where you kind of have that two-prong approach. And then maybe you have a couple guys go Kappa. You could even see something like that. Just if we're talking brawl pushes. There's 2 or 3 ways to maybe efficiently do it from team 1 side, where you use like valleys and stuff like that. Obviously, you could ball over Theta. You could just full send Epsi. There's some kind of riskier stuff you could do, but
the tough position 5J is in now is that EQ just showed, hey, we could do it all. We could brawl you. We could range you. There's now no way that you could properly predict what they're going to do on this map. I mean, it's huge. It's massive.
We're down to the wire, right? Like one more loss, 5JD, it's over. So we need, I talk about this often. We need to see a pocket strat coming out from these guys, like now, or EQ needs to be like, all right, we've got this super secret hidden strat we practiced just for this. Throw that shit out and just walk over them with some crazy new strat. It's time.
Something just came to my mind. This is so important for 5JDX to win here.
Yes.
The difference between like a $15,000 prize pool and $6,000, so 10 grand's on the line on this drop. That's how important this is.
Well, I mean, it's not just this drop, man. It's one match at a time here. Like, they've got to win this drop, then the next, then they get the bracket reset, then they have to win 3 more out of the next one.
You ever see the Mr. Krabs and the next one?
Next one. All right. And speaking of the next one, both teams are ready to launch. I'm going to head us back to the lot to so that we can all pray to RN Jesus here. Here we go.
Are we gonna get 3 for 3, or are we gonna have a unfucked up scream?
Let me grab the cat, see if they predict it.
Yeah, that's right. All right, we got the spinny wheel, and we're in. We are 3 for 3 so far. Heck yeah!
All right.
As we load into Hibernal, hopefully I've had 2 server disconnects on my own just so that today. I wish that those were out of my system, but apparently they weren't. So hopefully I stay connected. All right, on let's see this. We've got Chicken Man, Ghosty, G-Ram here. A lot of X-Pulse, heavy larges on the Marauder. And then our Viper over here.
X-Pulse Atlas.
Then we've got what do we got? Hellfire, Hatchetman over here, SRMs. Yeah, this is the SRM corner over here by
looks like a full send for me.
Yeah. All right. What do we got on the other side on blue team?
Range traders. Yeah, they went range. The entire I think this is Charlie Lance is all range mechs. The Night Gear, Blood Ass, Mad Cat. They are not prepared for what's about to hit them. Unless they can kite like...
There is a proper response to it. They would need really good scouting.
Yeah, they can't fuck up the scouting.
They need crazy good scouting for this, which is it's going to be difficult.
They do got a spider running down the far left side, heading towards Kappa.
That being said,
stacking right though.
I was gonna say the SRM stack is headed the other direction. This is anti-NASCAR a little bit.
This looks very similar to the strategy we saw them employ last time these teams fought. I think about a month ago.
I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right on that.
Yeah. Let's see. So that's the spider way out in the corner there. Might be able to get some flanking shots, but EQ is gathering for the push here.
I don't think they scouted this, dudes. I don't think they scouted this.
No, EQ is gonna run in. 5J is pulled back to the edge of the map, so they saw it. They did scout it. Is it gonna be enough though? I don't know. EQ getting in relatively unscathed so far.
G-Ram diving Cougar.
Cougar stuck in the middle there.
Dead.
And we are moving on. It looks like
Bonson has his foot on the gas. Stimrog's trying to touch the other mechs.
Yeah, Bonson down to 67, 60 for Stimrog, 60, 55 for G-Ram.
It's exciting. Look at this death from these 2 teams.
5J is just pouring it on.
Stimrog's getting in the asses.
Yeah, I just can't keep up here.
He got back shot.
I didn't see that coming.
We got the big fight going on here. We got one in the background that I can't really see the details on. Bonson holding on. As this brawl just happens in this corner. Monk goes down.
They're just getting out DPS though.
Yeah, EQ.
Like,
this
EQ
is turning.
They got an unscathed. They're getting out DPS, and that's.
There goes Brower. Yeah, Jiffy down, and then Dario once again. In this Spider 5v, enough DPS for everybody. This X-Pulse laser is rated E for everyone. Let's go.
Dude, for the whole last minute, Bonson's been one touch in the leg. They could have picked him off before that push fully hit home.
A leg on Dario, a headshot for Chicken Man to round it out there.
Hey, Dad. Can I have your headphones?
Nobody.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen a brawl in this corner of the map. This is like the outer lanes of Polar, like.
But
yeah.
I have to talk.
Oh my goodness. Vibe JD was not ready.
No,
they were not ready for that.
It seemed like they didn't even really have lines on it, like right away. EQ got an almost completely scot-free.
They didn't really have anywhere to go. Like they backed up as far as they could to do the receive, but EQ.
Well, they put themselves in that E5 corner.
They barely had any crossfire at all. They barely had any crossfire on that push whatsoever. And when you're like on the same grid square, right in front of each other, who's gonna win? It's the DPS guys that also have more armor.
And when you see range weapons from 5JDX, it's funny how at the end of this, you literally would have been better off having an AC-20. You would have,
yeah.
You know, your ER large, your Gauss, your Hag is meaningless in that fight.
Chicken Man with 402, the high point on Equilibrium, 512 for Grolsch in that Marauder. No, Mad Cat. Who's the Marauder? I was looking at
the Marauder was Bodson. And he was one touch in the leg. If someone finished him off,
there it is.
Just at the beginning.
253 on that one. Cougar down to 52, just got stuck in that corner and pummeled.
And that's the scary thing about going legs, like Sam Bonson's Marauder, right? Is if you can't get a finish, he's got his full guns in the fight, still hammering you the whole time.
That's exactly what we saw happen, because he shot the blood ass in the ass over and over, and by the time the blood ass turned around, he fucking died.
All right.
Now, that makes EQ our victors, right?
That is correct.
Grand finals victors, yeah.
They are 2023 world champions.
Yeah, congratulations, EQ 2023 world champions, and fucking did it with
the first time a new
massive
team
challenge.
Took a championship.
Yeah. Hey, I'm going to point out that G-Ram back in January said that he was going to put together a team to win Worlds, and he fucking did. You know what I mean? Like, good on him. And hearing how much that they've been practicing and scrimming, how many days a week for how many months straight, they earned it.
Yeah,
you know?
29 times a week, I've heard.
Only that many?
Now, before we end the night, I am going to pull up the map real quick because
I'll head over there with you.
I thought this was crazy. So, what I saw... all right. They basically... They all just... Most of their team stacked there, and they sent a light that went this way. But the rest of their team just kind of came over here. I think they had two mechs that were back here more, but in the end... It didn't matter. They didn't have that, as Bowser said, they didn't have any crossfire because they needed mechs on this line for when the enemy pushed here, right? To get those crossfire shots at the very least. They had, 6 mechs here dead by the end of it? Well, 5 here, I think 1 here, and then 1 died over here, something like that. But that push was beautiful to watch. I like seeing the rushes, but I'm a low skill noob. But yeah, they came in like a fucking wrecking ball. They Miley Cyrus'd it. That's basically what we saw this match do.
You didn't need to say that.
But he did. Also, Honey coming through with the prediction yet again.
Yeah, your cat is a freak of nature, and I'm reporting you to the FBI because it shouldn't be that accurate.
Honestly,
your cat's is match fixing. I don't know how, but your cat is fixing these matches.
This was Honey's worst prediction though, because Honey kind of like ate like one side and then the other, but this is kind of like
But Honey also took from the 5J side and moved it over to the EQ side just to eat more. So I'd say kind of accurate. Before we move on, guys, something that we got going on. We did promise a giveaway, and here it is. I'm gonna post it up on the screen. We have a Hatamoto 27W. So what you're going to want to do is take that code in the middle, post it into the redeem site on MWOmercs.com, and that'll be available for basically a couple hours at this point. So you want to get that quick. Do not sit on it. Do not sit on it. Get in on that giveaway, folks, for a free Hatamoto, which we did see in the first drop. I promised you saw it. I was kind of tickled to see it there on that Vitric drop. We did see a Hatamoto.
Give me 1 sec. I gotta put it on mine too. There we go.
All right. Well, there we have it. Jay and Bowser, thank you for hopping on. Any final words or thoughts or anything going on there?
No, just congrats to both the teams. First and second place, big deal.
Yeah, congrats to both. Honestly, I mean,
not an easy route at all. Like that's
and
the journey to the top 12 is insane as it is, and for every position above 12th, it just gets harder and harder and harder. So congratulations, both
actually,
teams.
we've got and actually they're hopping out. I was gonna say we've got both teams had snuck into the room. I didn't even hear them come in, but they have left now. I thought we were gonna get a little chat, but hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on, let's get them back in here. There we go. Here we go. Hey, everyone.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah.
Appreciate
all
the
right.
cast, of course.
First, we gotta say congratulations, GRAM, on being 2023 World Champions, EQ. It's been a pleasure watching you guys go from January when you first put out your call to arms saying that you're forming a new comp team that was going to win Worlds this year, and by God, you guys fucking did it, kicking and screaming.
Yeah, I'm really, really proud of my team. I definitely think that we put in a lot of effort and hard work, and you can see just how much we improved as a team, but also just like my individual pilots have gotten so much stronger, and I couldn't be more proud.
I'm proud of them too. Tell Chicken Man we loved his Atlas.
That headshot at the end too.
Yeah, right before the drop, we were joking about seeing an ex-LPL Atlas, and lo and behold, fucking there it was.
Yeah, he does like that thing. I think we definitely brought some more strange backs, but meta's very, very strange right now, so they were quite strong. That was definitely one of the ones that I was happy to bring a second time. People seem to like it when you brought it in the last match.
Bacon, while we have you guys here, as far as you guys made it this season, especially as competitive as this season was, you didn't make first place, but you still got second, which is still a huge accomplishment.
Yes.
Sorry.
Are you struggling?
My nose started
crying.
As I was
He's
talking,
so
my nose
emotional.
started running. So I had to wipe.
Spit it out, Level.
So when you guys came into this match, right? I know a lot of people, well, Honey specifically, didn't think you guys were going to make it. I know a lot of people still have been rooting for you guys from day one, or at least this competition. So
I mean,
when
to be honest, a lot of
EQ
people have
brawled
been
you, were
saying
you guys
we're not going to win
expecting to
any
get-
of our matches. So, like, we've been kind of not expected to win every match for quite a while. Yeah, it just is what it is.
I think 5J
Pretty well.
improved to me. I don't mean to interrupt, but like I definitely think that they improved a lot from the beginning of the CS, and I don't think they I actually think they're quite strong. We took this match incredibly seriously. We spent hours practicing because they are strong. I just think my team is the best. That's it.
Now, Bacon, the first drop they brawl rushed you. The second drop was more of a trading out. Did you guys expect the push on the third one? We saw
Yeah.
you guys did head over to the right to.
No, give me a second. Hold on.
Okay.
So, the first one was like they could push, they could not push. We'll see. They pushed. It's like okay, like lost that one. The second one, we didn't see the rotation from the light pack, and we basically lost 2 mechs for free. I feel like up until the point that we missed that, I think it was going more in our favor. But a bunch of their mechs are pretty weak, like really weak. It was a bit closer. We just missed the rotation. We got rolled, and then the third match, we're like, there's no way they don't just NSR us. Like, let's make it, switch something up and try and receive them. But this push is just so strong. Like, I don't know. Even like let's try to go legs instead of torsos this time, and it just doesn't work. You have to. It's probably better to still leg something on the way in and then go torsos afterwards, because you can just shield, then you're not killing anything.
I do have 2 questions for both of you guys. My first one is, what's your team's plans with the reward money?
That's a terrible question to ask, Level.
Does
anybody else have questions?
I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea what my team plans to do with the money, but I think everybody's only focused on the fact that we won, because I don't think anybody on my team was in it for the money, to be honest. Everybody just wanted to play MWO and have fun on this team, and then of course win, and we did. So,
well, did the money? Okay, so my second question was, did the rewards getting as high as they did this year, did that influence how hard you guys practiced? Because I know some of you guys.
He just said it wasn't about the money, man. Like,
I know he said it wasn't about the money. So
Level,
what I mean is,
Level's reading off the list. Relax.
So, some teams were practicing 3-5 days a week. Like, how did you guys keep that kind of schedule up with your IRL duties and stuff? Because I know a lot of people, a lot of especially in the lower end teams, they can't put as much time and effort in. So how do you guys balance it for those who are trying to figure it out for the next season?
I'm happy to answer this for myself. I can't speak for anybody else, but like, I just enjoy playing with 5JD, so like it never felt like a chore. It was just like, okay, I'll figure out when I'm gonna like walk my dogs and do other stuff like that, and like make it work around that. So I was always happy to show up and scrim with these guys and play against other good teams in scrims and in matches like EQ, Avens, and so on.
My team, like, we practiced an absolute shit ton, and some people on my team have more free time than others, but this was just a priority for almost everybody on my team, especially like towards the end of it. Earlier on in the season, like we didn't practice nearly as hard, and a couple people on my team, like, they maybe wouldn't show up for scrims and stuff, but as we came into the finals here, everybody was like really committed, and like 10 hours for most of my players at least per week of like practicing. So I'm very thankful to all the teams that we were able to scrim, like ME, Abin, KDCM. There's a lot of them, so I appreciate them so much and just wanted to shout them out here.
Now,
I love you.
Are you guys both going to be playing next year? 5JDX, and this is for both you guys, both teams. You guys can keep your teams going and power through 2024, or was this kind of a one and done?
I have no idea for EQ. We could come back, we could not. I had fun. This was a great experience for me throughout this entire season, but it was also, like I just said, it was a lot of time and effort, and so it's definitely something we'd have to discuss. The roster, if we do come back, it might be different. Maybe it'll be the same. I can't say, but only time will tell.
Same question to you, Bacon. I know you guys, 5JDX or JGX took the season off. I know some of them went to 5JDX. Is your 5JDX continuing, or are you guys going back to JGX/5JDX next year?
I can't speak for JGX, so you gotta ask other people for that, but I imagine 5JDX keeps playing. We had a lot of fun playing this year. It's probably one of the most fun years I've had playing with the team. So
that's we a
lot of fun.
I will
just getting on and playing and scrimming and stuff has been real fun.
I will say, as casting your guys' matches has been it's been fun. It's been an honor, and it's been great watching how just you guys kick each other's asses week after week. So I'm not gonna lie, it's more fun being on the caster chair than in the game chair. I got no more questions. Ivor, do you got any?
I just typed it in the chat, but I think it's worth acknowledging that we went 3 for 3 on connections here, and I think that's the real miracle of this stream.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we had almost no server issues.
DC'd though. He still DC'd.
Yeah,
But he
gave it a
came
good
back.
try,
All
but
these DCs on mining.
He came back.
yeah.
We even tested it before. We're like, are you good? Because for some reason, like mining, even last year, like mining causes him to disconnect. He just doesn't load the map. It's so weird.
Oh, it's specifically mining. That's wild.
It's specifically mining. He's reinstalled Windows. He's fucking reinstalled the game. It just always happens. No clue why.
That's so weird.
That is weird. That's
I'm happy he was able
to.
to reconnect to the match, though. That's good.
Yes. Yeah, even if we needed another like couple seconds there. But yeah, well played to both teams. Really enjoyable matches. Honestly, the only complaint is I wanted more. He went a little too hard, but for my taste. But congratulations on doing so. It was epic to watch all throughout the season. And honestly, watching you guys develop through the earlier comps. So thank you to both teams. Thank you to our meta panel, and thank you to the audience for watching us, giving us someone to to heckle us as we do our best and crash.
Thank you so much
level,
to the.
Thank you for having me.
Because I know you want the answer for the money. It is may or may not be hookers and blow.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to hear.
I know you wanted it, dude.
Oh, I was wondering whether it was going to be that one or going to Disney World. I was torn between the two.
The whole team going to Disney World.
We're going to Disneyland.
That's a Kenny CM move right there. All right,
we're pulling the movie.
Cardboard Mad Cat costumes for everyone.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, I think without belaboring the point of which of those two options might be the best, we'll wrap it here. Thank you, Level, on the Codecast Therax, hanging out there in the background on support. Much appreciated. And of course, all you guys here.
And the panel and everybody running this comp. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
That was our pleasure.
Yeah, thank you all. It's such a help, and I know it's a lot of work, so really appreciate it. You've been doing a great job.
Shut up, Brower.
All right. And on that, have a great evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it is where you are, and we'll see you for the upcoming comp season. Wait, you got something? You interrupted my
January,
outro?
I believe.
Yes, ISC in January.
So everyone, enjoy your holidays. Don't work too hard. Don't practice too hard, and then we'll all get back together in 2024 for another season of MWO Comp.
With a new tournament on the horizon as well that we're looking forward to. So, if you are not in the comp scene, if this is your first time, check it out. This is a great place to be, and it'll get you ready for the next one. Or the next CS. Get yourself a team. All right. With that, signing off. Have a great rest of your day.
See you, everybody.
Let's play this game.
I need another heavy. I've got TB and a quick draw.
I want to get fairly tight to it. Now, anybody who's going to be working range, I'm going to need you to fade right on this. And when anybody's running short, who's going to stay towards the top of the caldera, we're going to come at them.
I have you in the Griff. Griffin.
Sounds good. Well, that's the thing. We got to get to brawling range, so I may be moving us, right up to the hoop if we have to.
Wolverine nach Charlie 4.
It's fine, chill the out, man. It's fine, it's just a 5-star.
Warum Leute reden miteinander?
15 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't die.
Guys,
15 seconds, don't die.
Guys. 3, 2, 1.
Charlie Dar, CT, yellow. Okay, good. Please, if we get it
There. To your left, there's a... Sorry, so jetzt guys, hinter the indie pocket.
Mediums be prepared to pull back E40 towards the E5 border. On my mark.
Left side, come on! Like now, I need strikes on OP barrel. Wire are strikes up. Die Hauptgruppe rechts, Uferlinie.
They have 3 mechs sitting on the left side when you pass over.
Overheating is bad.
Both legs on the Griffin. Hit the Griffin.